Alright, what's up everybody? It's Razrkill here. Part 2 of our Japanese role-playing game series. What we've got here today is Dark Cloud 2. This is a PS2 game available on PS4. It's a fabulous game made by Level 5, one of my favorite developers. The game has got a little bit of everything. It's kind of a fantasy steampunk game. It's one of the deepest games I've ever played. Seriously, there's a lot to deal with here. 2 main characters, all the weapons have different upgrade trees. There's just an unbelievable amount of things to do in this game. The combat system, it's an action RPG. I've said this before, it's not Dark Souls, so don't go expecting that. It's definitely serviceable though. It's a lot of fun to play. One of the things I like about it is the heroine is not a buxom beauty in a bikini trying to combat monsters. One of the greatest things about Dark Cloud 1 and 2 is the diorama system, where you get to rebuild towns that have been destroyed by some cataclysmic fantasy device. You have to gather up the materials in the dungeons, and then you can come and you can build the different houses and decorations for the town, place them wherever and however you'd like. There's little accessories you can put on, like the chimney here. This has always been my favorite part. Dark Cloud 2 offers a lot more to do in the diorama, and you have a lot more freedom of what you want to put down. There's several mini games. This is obviously fishing. This is a big part of it. You can fish for food, but there's also quest items that you have to fish up. The fishing is not terribly complicated. I don't think it's any more complicated than anything you've probably seen in a Zelda game before. This is not real fishing. There's also a mini golf game called Speedo, which I didn't include here. There's a fish racing game. There's just a lot to do. I'm kind of rubbish at the fishing in this game, even though it's so easy. I get impatient. Until you get your rod leveled up a little bit, it's actually very easy to lose your fish. I've almost got this guy. He's getting closer. Not going to lose him this time. Ah, see there? 57 centimeters. Not too shabby. This is a good example of fishing being used in a different kind of way to advance the story. I don't want to spoil things too much, but we're fishing for the king of the swamp. You don't actually have to reel him in, it's just a cutscene. Here in a second I'll be able to show you one other thing about this game. Photography is very important in this game. You have to take photographs of certain items so that you're able to use those items to craft with, and certain pictures are missable. This is one of them. If you don't take a picture of this fish at this moment, you lose the ability to get it later, and you're not going to get the trophy. So that's it for this game. A little disappointment on the second one. I was unfortunately unable to get any footage of Persona 5. Atlas blocked that feature to avoid spoilers. The game's been out long enough now. I really wish that they would patch that out. I think a lot of people that haven't picked up the game yet would be more likely to if they could watch some cool videos on YouTube. And I know a lot of people with game capture cards have put stuff out there. I'm just not one of them. My computer is a piece of crap right now, so I was unable to get it on my computer. If you want to see more about this game, leave something in the comments, and once I get my computer up and going again, we can definitely get some footage on here. It's a great game. It's definitely worth your time. It's beautiful. The battle system is amazing, and it's the most polished game I've played in a long time. It's everything that a blockbuster RPG should be. I did get some footage of Megadimension Neptunia. This is one of those games, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. It's got a different battle system from anything that I've covered in this series so far. It's turn-based. Before you take your turn, you can move a certain amount to get closer to your enemies. Different weapons have different ranges on them. If you have a certain kind of weapon, you can actually adjust your aim. You can take out more than one at a time, which I'm doing right here. It seems a little cutesy, and it is. But if you've been a fan of video games for any length of time at all, you're going to find tons of little homages and nods to classic game systems, classic games, a lot of the video game tropes that we're all used to seeing. It's kind of a difficult game depending on which section of the game you're in. It's not quite as grindy as Dark Cloud 2, but you definitely have to put a little time in to get everything out of it. It's got a great new game plus mode where you can actually jump higher and get to places early that you couldn't get to before. The anime transformations into their HDD forms are really awesome. The cutscenes are great. The special attacks are fabulous also. Definitely one of the cheapest games I bought. I think I paid $5 for this one during a flash sale. Keep your eye out. If you can pick this up for cheap, it's definitely worth your time. I think that's all the time we're going to have for today. I'll have more great videos coming for you soon. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel. Have a good day, and I will see you next time.